Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. I appreciate you tuning in to today's top deck. We got something a little nutty coming your way here with this Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck, where it is a Bant Fae Oracle deck. So there's a lot going on in this one, so stay tuned because we're going to talk about that here in a second. But as we do, there's a lot of information down below in the description for you with the timestamps, where we're going to check out the deck objective strategy. We're going to cover the list. We'll talk about sideboarding for best of 3, and then we'll go ahead and play some competitive Magic in both best of 1 and best of 3 today, and close that all out with some final thoughts and some meta discussion. So with that said, Planeswalkers, as always, appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down over there, and additionally, please like the video if you enjoy it. So with that said, Planeswalkers, let's hop right into it here because we do got a lot to discuss. Given it is a Bant Fae Oracle deck, I won't lie, I had a little bit of problems in terms of trying to name this here because there's a lot going on. And traditionally now here, because it's Bant, so that's blue, white, and green, giving us the Bant colors. It's really a Fae deck because it revolves around Fae of Wishes. This is an adventure card where we can reveal a non-creature card we own from outside the game, put it into our hands, so essentially our sideboard, giving us a 60+ 15 card deck essentially. And then additionally, it's a nice 1/4 flyer with a 2-drop, and then we can discard 2 cards and return this guy to our hand. Additionally, as another alternative win condition here, we have Thassa's Oracle. So Thassa's Oracle here, when it enters the battlefield, we can look at the top X cards of our library, where X is our devotion to blue, put up to 1 of them on top of our library and the rest on the bottom of our library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in our library, we win the game. So that is really what this deck is about. So in terms of strategy, it's actually a self-mill deck. We have things like Merfolk's Secret Keeper, we have the Binding of Titans, all set up to essentially mill ourselves. And then additionally on top of that, we have a lot of thinning and shutting the board down between wiping creatures and then just wiping everything else, and bodies and other things that kind of hold us up in place. Now, additionally, we can win with chip damage from creatures, as well as obviously we got some Lovestruck Beasts here to get us through. So that is really what this deck's about. I should have had this open earlier, but here's also the sideboard. And quickly, I'm going to run through this because it does give you some other ideas in terms of how to play it. We'll dive more into it in kind of that best of 3 chat here in a second, but we do have win conditions with Ugin as well there, or we can get things like the Great Henge to kind of keep that engine going to get that Thassa's Oracle a little bit faster, those kinds of things. So Planeswalkers, if you do have questions or comments, let me know down below. Happy to help. Please feel free to hop in the Discord server, hang out with us. That is down below in the details as well. And the deck list is there for you too, as well as several deck links. So that is really the objective of the deck. It's locking things down, wiping the board, playing control, playing Fae, playing Thassa for some nice kind of wins there. So with that said, let's do a deeper dive on the deck, and then we'll talk about the sideboard here in a second. Merfolk's Secret Keeper, again, an adventure card we can mill, so we're going to be focused on milling ourselves. You could always flip to milling your opponent, particularly if it's like a long game, so keep that in mind as well. We got Edgewell Innkeeper. It's going to be fueled by Merfolk's Secret Keeper and Fae of Wishes, as well as Lovestruck Beast on additional draw opportunities, because what this 1/1 human does is whenever we cast a creature spell, it has an adventure card, we get to draw it. We talked about Fae, we talked about Thassa's Oracle. Now here's an interesting one. I did play against this actually yesterday, I believe, so you guys can check out those videos, but here in this case, the Binding of Titans is a nice little saga for 2 in green. Each player mills 3 cards, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. For each creature exiled, for each creature card exiled this way, we gain 1 life, and then also we can return target creature or land card from our graveyard to our hand. Great way to pull Thassa's Oracle back. We got good old Banishing Light here. We can banish a exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. We got Glasspool Mimic, so this guy enters. It's a nice modal land as a copy of a target creature we control, except it's also a shapeshifter or rogue in addition to its other types. So great way you can cast this, pop that on top kind of a thing, or if you need some flyers or other creatures. Additionally here, it can enter as that tapped land. We also have Brazen Borrower. So this adventure card, so again, is going to fuel Edgewall. This will either push something back for 2 at instant speed, and that's return target non-land permanent and opponent controls its owner's hand. Additionally, the Flash Flyer 3/1 with that chip damage. We have another modal land here with Ball of Ged, Recovery, as well as the Sanctuary here. It can enter tapped as a land, or we can return target card from our graveyard to our hand. Again, hint, hint, Thassa's Oracle if we need. We got Cultivate, where we get that nice deck thinning. We can go grab 2 cards, particularly helpful in terms of getting what we need here, which is always important. So I like that in terms of kind of the ramp play as well, but more so in terms of color fixing, and then also, again, deck thinning. We got Lovestruck Beast, creating a 1/1 creature token or a 5/5 that can only attack if we have a 1/1, and that's going to be fueled by Edgewall or the 1/1 there. We have Shatter the Sky, where we can wipe all creatures, and if you control, or if a player controls a creature with power 4 or greater, they get to draw a card. We have Solemn Simulacrum, again, the deck thinning, where we can go grab a basic land. If he dies, this creature dies, we also get to draw a 2/2, or sorry, draw a card. And then last but not least, I really like this. We have Undo Inversion here, so we can destroy all non-land permanents. When it enters the battlefield tapped, we can also have it enter as that modal land enters the battlefield tapped. Couple things that I would actually consider here. You can certainly play a couple, maybe one of these or one of these, maybe 2 even. There of the other modal lands, the shock lands in particular, you know, you can get the 4/4 Flying Angels, or here if you get into a later game, again, helping with the draw and endless kind of hand per se. So very excited about this. That is the main board, my friends. Now it's important to talk about the sideboard, but we're going to talk about the sideboard really in context of Fae, because even for best of 3, you're not really going to board anything in here. You certainly could if you wanted to change some of these things around, but everything's primarily a 1 of, so just kind of keep that in mind. And you can't be pulling creatures from here, so that's the other downside that you just got to keep in mind. So first off, we do have Shadow Spear, and I'm going to talk about all these first really quick, and then I'll talk about these pretty quickly and different places where you can play this. So you get +1/+1, has trample, lifelink, permanents, opponents control, lose hexproof, and indestructible till end of turn. You're going to play this against decks where you need life back, or decks that may have hexproof or indestructible, so keep those things in mind. That could be something like a mono white, could be good against aggro decks to get that life back as well. We have Glass Casket, so when this enters, exile target creature and opponent controls with convert mana cost 2 or less. So you're going to play this against things like Lurrus decks. You can play this against mono red. You can play this against Cruel Aggro. Anything that's got a creature under that 3 is going to be a good spot for you. We got Return to Nature, so destroy target artifact, enchantment, or exile card from a graveyard. Great against graveyard hate like Rakdos. Mid-range, also great against any of the Doom decks. And then also if you run into decks running artifacts like a Gruul Aggro deck, for instance, this will get your Great Henge off the board. We also have Banishing Light, so in the case that you just want to remove that permanent, but keep in mind if you do cast Undo Inversion, this is going to put stuff back into play. You're going to play this against like Ugin decks. You can play this against decks running Great Henge. You can run this nicely against mono green food, those kinds of things. So lots of space for Banishing Light. Shadow the Sky, again, you're going to pull this against decks that are more aggro based or creature based, mid-rangey. It could be like a Selesnya mid-range, Sultai mid-range, some of the other decks that we just recently played as well. Anything really running creatures, you could pop this out against rogues too. Elspeth Conquers Death. This saga does 3 things: exile target permanent and opponent controls with convert mana cost 3 or greater. Non-creature spells our opponents cast cost 2 or more to cast next turn, and then of course we can return creature or planeswalker, giving them a +1/+1 counter or a additional loyalty ability. You're going to want to play this again against decks that are running 3 or greater. Also, if you need to pull something back from your graveyard, great way to pull Thassa's Oracle back from your graveyard. Also great way to pull Ugin back as well, and then obviously slow plays down and just kind of hit your opponents. Then we got Return to the Wild Speaker. So here we get choose 1, draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control. So obviously if you have Lovestruck Beast, that's a huge draw for you. And then additionally, non-human creatures you control get +3/+3 to end turn. That's also a great finisher card if you do happen to have more creatures on the board, kind of a thing, and you don't really have to worry about that chip damage anymore. Then we got Ondu Inversion again here. If you really get behind, you're going to want to pull this in and just wipe everything. Then we got Ugin the Spirit Dragon, +3 any target. There's that +2, like I said the other day with the Chandra, where I made the mistake of the damage versus the exile cards. So keep that in mind. Down X there, exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. And then -10 ultimate, we get 7 life, draw 7 cards, put up to 7 permanents from our hand on the battlefield. Great for finishing off pretty much anything. Great against getting rid of any permanents on the board as well, so plenty of places for that. Great Henge, you're going to pull if you need health. You can pull it again kind of for that effect where you drop a creature and get keep the draw going there as well. So plenty of spots for this one in terms of when or how you want to pull it. Additionally, you can it will cost X less. So great if you already have Love Struck Beast on. Cost X less, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. You can tap it for 2, also gain 2 life. And then whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, like I said, you get a +1/+1 counter and draw a card. We got Heliod's Intervention. So great against destroying target artifacts or enchantments. So these are things like Esper Doom decks in general, or if you need life, target player gains twice X life. And then last but not least, Nylea's Intervention. So here you're really most likely going to go search your library for X land cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. But the other trick here is if they have flyers, something like a trawler, and you don't have the answers, you can go pull this as well, and it will deal twice X damage to each creature with flying, as well as Yorion, those kinds of things. So that's another good spot for you there. So that, my friends, is the Bant Fae Oracle deck. Pretty crazy. Very excited to play this. I think we're going to have some fun today. Again, I'll go play some best of 1 and the best of 3. Really going to be kind of the same. So I'm probably only going to do 1 best of 3 today. We'll see. But depending on how fast these matches go, I do expect it to take a little bit. Where this is going to fit in terms of the meta before we get started here in best of 1 and best of 3, I think we'll see. I think we have opportunity early game. I do think there's a bigger ability for things to get underneath fast, but we do have plenty of answers and plenty of things to slow it down. I think more so some of the challenge might come from some of the control decks. To be honest, mid-range could be a different matchup too, but rogues actually this time it will help us as long as we can get Thassa back or don't lose Thassa. If we get that on the board, I think that's going to be a big piece. The only other thing that this deck, in my opinion, is actually missing is some of that control magic. We don't see anything in the board here to protect kind of these final plays or protect an Oracle or protect an Ugin. I would strongly consider at least over a Great Henge or Heliod's Intervention potentially throwing in some nice counter spells. So that could be something to keep in mind here too as we go forward. So we'll find out today. Very excited, like I said. So let's get to it here and play some Magic, my friends. So here is the mono red Emancipation deck we just did. You guys can check that one out. You can also check out the lovely John Mutate Landfall we just did. But today we are playing the Bant Fae Oracle deck. So with that said, Planeswalkers, as always, questions or comments, let me know down below. You guys can hop in the Discord server. Lots of great conversation there. I like buttered toast. I like that. That's great. We will keep this here. I like what we got going on, and we'll go from there. But as we're waiting, again, huge thank you as always. Truly appreciate your support. So please feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. We'll keep it, or learn something new, have fun with this deck, or looking forward to playing it. Additionally, great way to support the channel down below. All right, so we got a Mardu deck. Let's go take a look. We already got a Fae. Do I keep this? I may keep it. Great ways for us to interact, support the channel. So always a big thank you, like becoming a patron or a YouTube member. Lots of fun things. So this is gonna be an interesting deck. This is great if we can get it to roll, but we got to get it to roll. I'm going to do this. Go grab a white. So 3 will go cultivate. The other one that we can do here in Slam pretty easily is get the nice old Ugin. What's this? I don't need to worry about that one too much. So we'll do this. We'll go grab that. Let's grab that. And we got another green if we need it. Let's go grab another blue. We can go pull from the sideboard already too here. So that I'm going to get rid of. I think. Maybe the pull should have been better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go thin. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 7. We're good. We'll go pull. All right, they're going really slow, which is nice for us. I might just do this anyway. So we don't need to grab Ugin quite yet. Let's go grab another green. At the beginning of our upkeep, we can wipe the board here. Oop. We'll do this first. We'll give them that one back. Let's grab a white. Only creatures. So we'll do this. Let's go grab our Ugin. We also have that. We'll grab Heliod's Intervention. So we got two things. So we can destroy any artifact and enchantments, and we can exile everything with Ugin if we would like. We got another Fae deck. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what they grab. Probably Counterspell. Hexproof and indestructible until end turn. I don't know. I would assume that that may work. We'll try it. Probably. Do they have a counterspell? So we'll go 3. Maybe they'll go pull a kill spell now. We'll find out. But we can start milling. We can self-mill. We can get our Fae on there. We want to go pull another item. I think we go 2 again. Get that off the board. Haven't hit yet. Ooh, there we go. Up to 2, exile 2 target cards from graveyards. Each creature card, you gain 1 life. So let's go our graveyard. 1, 2. Actually, I don't need the life though. Let's go to our opponent's graveyard and get anything out of there that might matter. Let's get all those. And let's get rid of that.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
Could have waited maybe, but let's see if we get anything useful here. Here we go. Alright, we're close to lethal. If they have a board wiper, we'll be sitting good there. It's fine, let's see what they decide. Now, if they play Sorcerer Spyglass, we can hit it with Heliod's. Return target creature or land card from our graveyard to our hand. Alright, let's do this guy and that guy. All right, so they need to wipe the board, or we have lethal. I like buttered toast. Boom, we got it. Nice. Nice, my friends. Very good here on our Oracle, Bant Oracle Fae deck. We didn't get the Oracle. We went through almost the whole deck too. So probably like the last two cards there. But let's go ahead and play another best of one here. Great start for today's deck. Again, this was a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck in best of 3 too. So I believe could have been best one, I guess. Greg Bro, just given the sideboard, it's hard to tell sometimes. Greg Broy. Ooh, Broy, what are we going to do here? I don't like this start. I don't like it. Oh, we can try it. We do have a turn 2, I guess. We'll take a look. We'll try it. We'll try it. It's a nasty way to start, but we'll give it a shot. If we run into like mono red, if it's control deck with sharps, then a little bit different match. All right. It's gonna look like we're only playing green though. Oh, rogues deck, yes. Help me, mill. They're going, what the heck is this? Yeah. We just need to mill that Oracle as fast as we can. They're not even going to know what they should be countering either. Maybe. Ooh. Should we try it? Probably should have played the land in case they had a Jawari slip, and that's what I'm going to get hit with. Ooh, they let me do it. Yes. Ooh, they got Rankle in there too. I'm gonna go grab that blue. There we go. That's what I was actually hoping for, because now I open up Cultivate, which is what I really wanted to hit. They can only do that. Oh no. Oh, you guys see the problem there, right? All my planes, they're all gone. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's really bad. I'm not even gonna go grab the whites. Oh, I was really hoping we'd hit an Oracle there. And we didn't. Ugh. And it's too bad because we could have totally wiped. We totally could have crushed the board here on this matchup. Oh, give me an Oracle. Oh. Oh. Do I need the guy? I don't. I'm going to return this. Keep that on top. I'm okay if they mill that. Well, we're gonna play this. I lied. We'll get our body in here. We could decline. We could decline. We'll take action. We'll do it. We'll thin. Okay with that. Oh, there's our Oracle. Good news is... grab that. How many cards they got? 43 and our 25. And we have binding, 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 binding. One, two, three. So here's where we can pull the if we get it with a Fae. Oh, let's say here's where we can pull. See if they got a counter. Greg Broey. All right, we live maybe for one more turn. And the Fae of Wishes like totally shuts this down too. Oh, there's our Belagad. Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, there's our Fae. There's our Fae. What are we gonna go grab? Fae. We got 17. 17. Let's go take a look. Let's see if we can get away with it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, close. Close to an Ugin. Oh, they have the lock. They have the lock. Zareth? Oh, nice. All right. Well, I will say, you know, if we would not have lost all the planes there, that was actually would have been a good matchup. So this deck certainly can compete against rogues, and on top of that, it totally threw him for a loop, which is pretty fun. So let's go ahead here and play our next best of one match here for today. Shivadra. All right, so this time we can play this. We'll play it. I'm actually gonna play this first and make it painful. Oh, rogues deck again. There's my planes again. They're all at the top of the deck. What kind of madness is this? That's pretty funny, man. Oh, there's my Oracle. At least I can pull it back. Ooh. Oh, we got one more. We got lucky. Let's wipe it. Probably counter here. Oh, no. Let's go grab a blue. Put the blue on. So they know that they're going to have to hang on for Thassa's Oracle here. So we got to play this pretty smart. I would assume they're running the typical counters too, so. All right, Zareth it is. Don't know what you're gonna go grab, but be my guest. You are more than welcome to grab a land. What are they at? 38s. Almost close. I feel like we could try and mill them. Now we can push some Simulacrum back to our hand too. This could be an Ugin deck though. We'll find out. So we'll keep thinning. Alright, we're on to lands, my friends. We'll take this guy back. Thank you. All right, you go for it. We just got to make sure we have the right amount. So we get the Brazen on, we can go 4 deep. We can go 4 deep. I'm going to keep self-milling here. Let's see what we got left. We got a few things. We could be attacking in, but I don't want to be losing everything to that guy right now either. So we can go 5 deep. Probably got that counter though. They can play the Zereth. It's not gonna make me cry. Not gonna, you can not really pull anything of value. $15 left. So we can go 3 deep. There, now they got lethal. I guess could have kept one up. Didn't really matter at that point. Good game. We're close. We almost got there. We almost got there. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next one here. We're going to go play some best 3. So we did get 1 match down. We lost to 2 rogues. Again, still a fun match. I do like the mill components of it. You just got to be careful of kind of the counter spells. We didn't hit any, but I can guarantee you that they were probably sitting on one. And so part of that challenge, like I said, with this deck is you probably want to have some counter spells. So again, to summarize, before we do, we'll just get ready for the best of 3 here. So let's go ahead and play. Again, there's the Mono Red Emancipation deck you guys can check out. We did the Jund Mutate Landfall one as well. Now we're going to play this Bant Fae Oracle deck. Really enjoying the interaction. So we'll play 1 best of 3. I mean, there's not a lot that's really going to change around here. So it's kind of like playing 2 best of 1s in a row, except our opponents get to optimize their deck against what we're playing. So with that said, Planeswalkers, again, in terms of a recap before we get into it here with Plummet, we went 1 and 2 in best of 1. We hit 2 rogues decks. We played well against the non-rogues decks. Oh man, and then we've been having some problems with the mana base, oddly enough. Let's mulligan this one. Oi. Oh man. We're gonna keep this one at 4. We'll dump this. Well, actually, drag 3 to the bottom. There we go. We'll see if we can make it work. There we go. So we went 1 and 2 in best of 1. This is super aggressive. If I come back from this, I'll laugh because the odds are horrible. With that said, though, Planeswalker, so 1 and 2 in best of 3, you hit 2 rogue stacks. You know, the counter spells, like I said, are certainly a problem, which is kind of what we ran into there. Let's see what we got here. I'll keep that. And then, as always, appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you enjoy it. Lots of great ways. Lots of great ways to support the channel down below in the details in the description. Lots of cool stuff there. So appreciate it, you guys and gals. Ooh, double cycle on migration. Ooh, and they missed one. What do we want to go grab? I'm gonna go grab another white because that was a problem before for us. So they missed their land drop last time. Wow. Wow. I will take it. That is huge. We Went to like 4 mulligans. Went to like 4 mulligans. Man, I think it was 3, but 4, I'll take it. Wow, that is something there, my friends. Wow, that's all I'm gonna say. So sideboarding, yeah. No, we're gonna stick with what we got here. We didn't actually see their deck for 1, 2. You know, we're just gonna go pull stuff anyway with Fae, so we'll leave it at that. Wow, I'm still in shock and awe that we somehow managed to win that, and we won it at Diamond of all things. So I will keep this one because we can go grab something there. So let's try this. All right, land, come on. Ooh, gone. Red this time. Oh, here we go. Now we gotta land. Let's go grab a green so we can do cultivate. So this is probably like a Temur ramp deck. Yeah. That is what we got going on. So it's probably Ultimatum, most likely, which is fine. Let's go grab some stuff like a green and another blue. Green on. So again, sideboarding, you know, you probably would want some counter spells, to be honest. That's what I would say. Yeah, Ultimatum deck. Let's see if they'll let me get away with this. Oh, there's our thoughts up. Oh. They saw it. They saw the win condition. Dang you. Dang you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Good thing they're still going slow. Oh. We could get a little crazy with the borrowers here. Go for some flying damage. There's the ultimatum. We got shatter this guy. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm not even going to push anything back. I'm just sad I gotta lose my Merfolk Secret Keeper here. We'll keep thinning. We hit a Fae, man. Oh, I hit decline. Oh, no. That wasn't supposed to happen. I clicked too fast. That's painful. That is painful. Oh, so painful. All right. We'll try this again. Could have got 2 there. Ugh. All right, we'll get 1 back here. Oh, we are not hitting anything that we need with our Bant deck here. Alright, let's see. Terror of the Peaks. Elder Gargaroth. There you go. That's... we will banish. We're at 30. We're at 34. Man, we could practically mill them. And be playing all this crazy chip damage. That's what we should be doing. Practically killed most of their top end stuff. So the other thing you could throw in there are some castles too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Probably a giant. Oh, there you go. 24. Man, I should have milled them. I should have milled them. I may just do that. I'm gonna switch it. Oh, please take the merfolk. Yes! 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 I can pull him back. Oh, if we would have had it earlier and been milling him. Or her. If we would have been milling Plummet.
Accept a lesser world, and you will grow lost to history.
If they go 3, well, they didn't do that.
My flames burn beyond perception.
Here we go. So what can we pull to get that thing off? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11. Ondu's close. 11. I think it's 8. I can wipe. I think we wipe. Now, let's see what we got here first. Ooh, Elspeth Conquers Death. 11, that's 9. We have a Banishing Light. It's 3 view battlefield, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do that. View browser. Let's grab the Banishing Light.
I learned much today.
How close are we? 30.
I come bearing the wisdom of the ancient. Perfection, silence. I will destroy.
Now we need undos. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't get any thinning. They got 16. We gotta take a dig at it. I got 3 left. We'll go to the next one. We're at 22, we're at more. We'll go to the third match. Ooh, that was close though. That was pretty close. So if we would have milled them, they would have been at, they were at 16. We could have had them down to 8. Could have had them down to 8. We'll keep what we got. If we get to Ugin, it's not an issue. We just didn't have the Fae combo going there early. Certainly a fun match though. So again, counter spells would do the trick in that match on the sideboard. Certainly. So keep that in mind. All right, Plummet. Now that they've actually seen my deck, they're probably going to change a lot. I'm going to expect some counter spells probably. So we'll see. They're certainly moving a lot of things around here. We'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see. Planeswalkers. Plummet is taking a bathroom break and going from there. So as we wait here, again, a fairly interesting deck. The Fae ones present us good opportunities. This one's got some interesting win conditions. I like the combination of the Bant style with the Fae sideboard and then obviously the Oracle. It's certainly been for some fun today, for sure. A little bit hard to connect on some of these things. We've seen some challenges with mana bases and things like that, but not, it is what it is. Best of 3 certainly harder from that perspective too. It certainly opens up a little bit of a hole in that. You could always add some of those modal lands in there to kind of help with that. We don't have like the branch loft, I think it is. That's the green and the white. Those kinds of things could certainly help you with this deck. All right, we'll play first. This is fine. It's a challenge. We can try it. We're gonna beat them down with Edgewell Innkeepers. Oh. I need a blue. some lands. There we go. So instead of milling here, we're going to do this. There we go. All right, we got our second white now. I'm gonna grab my second blue. We'll go grab a green. I'm gonna keep loading up here. We can always wipe the board. Now we could certainly use a Fae though. Alright, I was gonna say we might have had to watch out there. We still got our 3, so we can certainly do this. Ooh, Mimic. Not enough on double there though. I may have to play Oracle. Honestly, just to look. There we go. I will have to play Oracle just to look here. Choose up to 1. There we go. Keep that. Dump that. Plummet. Oh, we had a good start. We had a good start. They have enough for Ultimatum. We've gotten through more of our deck. Oh, we need to go get Ondu. Wipe the board. That I can keep. We want to pull back. It's alright. Oh, tax. That got stuck. Oh, do they have a counter? So we'll get rid of Ugin and Peaks. Creature or land card, sorry. So we can leave Ugin in the graveyard. We'll get rid of the 2 creatures. Oh, they got an Ugin anyway. Shoot. Alright, so these, that, and that. We can do this. We'll grab Ugin. And then if we survive, how many is that? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We actually have enough. We have enough if we live to pull back Fae. To pull back Fae and grab Ugin. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Or Ondu Rising. It's still going to get that back, though. Ondu's 8, isn't it? 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we wipe it all, we'll lose that. We can give them 1 turn. So we go to 0. So we'll go grab it. I don't think... We'll get rid of my own thing here. We'll go 2. Well, it's only creature. We can go 0, and that's going to wipe everything here. They only need 3 damage though. What are they at? 30. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we go do this. We're gonna grab. We need some of that life gain, but let's get this first.
Ignore my draconic talents.
Oh. Well, if he goes 2, they lose their sharks. Ah. Oh, it was a good comeback, my friends. We really played well. I'm very happy with that performance, to be honest, in best of 3 today, as well as some of the best of 1 matches, even though we lost. Really tight interactions there, and nice gameplay. So let's go ahead and check out the deck again today. This was the Bant Fae Oracle one. Very interesting. A lot of cool mechanics, a lot of interesting things that we were able to do. Unfortunately, we didn't get Thassa's Oracle to connect. It was close. You know, we hit those 2 rogue decks. That could have been one, but the counterspell magic is a problem. So let's go to sideboard here. Overall, really enjoyed it. To recap, we went 1 and 2 in best of 1. I played 1 game of best of 3 because it's essentially like a bunch of best of 1 matches, and on top of that, you know, we're gonna be more at a disadvantage because they can place their deck in a better position than ours. So we did go 0-1 in best of 3. It was very close though. We split it. On the first one, I had that incredible 4 mulligan, and they quit and they gave it to us. So that was really nice. So that helped a lot. But again, a very interesting deck. Takes a little bit of maneuvering and also some luck once in a while. So, but with that said, in terms of the tiering list, I honestly think this is probably more of a low tier 2, top of tier 3. And best of 3, it's definitely probably a tier 3. And part of that is just due to the fact that they can maneuver a little bit easier given what you have going on here, and play around it. This deck did hold up in terms of kind of where we thought some of the challenges may come in terms of kind of that control issue is a problem. We did okay against the Ultimatum deck, and I think we certainly could have won that, but we didn't quite get what we needed, and that's how it goes. So really enjoy it. I thought this was a lot of fun. Again, despite how we ended up today, I don't think it necessarily fully represents the deck, but at the same time, I don't think in terms of the meta where this fit is also, you know, it's below middle of the pack for sure. So With that said, Planeswalkers, if you do have questions or comments, as always, let me know down below. Happy to help, or hop in the Discord server. It's a great place to hang out. And then additionally, I appreciate your support, so please feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well, to stay up to date on daily content, top decks like this. One other piece that I do want to call out here quickly on this deck, though, is I did talk about some of the things at the beginning that could help this deck, so kind of recap on that too. You could certainly throw in some counterspell magic in the sideboard. That's going to help you out a lot. Blue is certainly missing here, and because we're splashing blue, I would tell you to probably include that. The other thing is some of the modal lands here, like Branch Loft, I think it is, the green white, I would throw those in here too. And it might not be a bad idea to throw in like one Castle Vantress or one of the scries here to kind of help you out. It's nice in terms of the fact that you do have some 1-drops, but you could also go a little bit slower on some scry lands too. So we do have a couple here, but you could add a couple more if you needed. We did run into some of those problems on the mana base at times, even though, as I've said at the beginning, having Cultivate's really helpful. Those are a couple of the big things that you could consider changing up, or you could throw my favorite Crawling Barons in here as always too. Just some thoughts there for you, but overall really enjoyed this deck. A lot of fun, a lot going on between the Fae and the Oracle, and there's always a lot of play. It takes a little bit of practice, but certainly, obviously, like I said, this is a Platinum to Mythic 6+ deck win, so it's certainly won at least 6 in best of 1 or best of 3 too. So it definitely can get there. So Planeswalkers, again, stay safe till next time. I'll see you guys again soon. Very excited. Now we're almost to 100 decks. Crazy talent. So take care. Until next time, Mythras out.